Vi0lence. Today I want to revisit a basic petition that our office does a great job with. It's the I-360 VAWA petition. VAWA petition is for people who are in an abusive marriage to a U.S. citizen or green card holder. It's short for Vi0lence Against Women Act, but VAWA applies to men and women both. So even if you're a man, and we have more than half of our clients men, don't be afraid to file. If you recently watched in 2022 the trial of Johnny Depp against his ex-wife Amber Heard, you're familiar with the term of men being victims of domestic violence. So just like women, even now in 2023, are suffering in domestic violence situations, as do men. And immigrants are especially vulnerable to this because you have a weak position. Your status is not yet legal in the United States. So when your abusive spouse tells you, I won't go to your interview, I don't care about your green card case, I will get you deported. Because of me, you will get deported. Without me, you won't get your papers, and blackmail you with your status. When they don't treat you right, maybe they're not physically abusive, maybe they're not punching you or hitting you or raping you or anything like that, but they make you cry. In those situations, if you're married and living together, but your spouse makes you miserable, makes you cry, abuses you verbally, economically, financially, controls you, tries to know where you are at all times and tell you where to go and where you cannot go, isolates you from your friends and family, doesn't want you to work, wants you to be next to them all the time so they can control and manipulate you. If they control and manipulate you into doing only what they want and not what you want, all of these situations would qualify you to get a green card through VAWA, through the I-360 process. How does that work? We do the form with you, we write your story, and we create 3 groups of documentary evidence. Proofs of the elements of the case, and there's 3 elements here that you have to prove. We separate them into 3 groups of documents. Group 1 will be proofs of your marriage. This entire case is basically based on the documents that you provide to the VAWA unit in Vermont. That's the only unit, the only department in the entire USCIS system that handles the VAWA cases. So it's your Form I-360, your personal statement, but also the documents that prove the marriage was real. Your tax returns filed jointly in 2 names for all the years. Bank statements, leases, bills, maybe a family phone plan on your cell phones, your credit cards that have both spouses using them and the activity is visible for both spouses. Photos together, not just like the 2 of you together, but with family, friends, in different clothing, at different times of year, in different places, at different parties, dinners, on the beach, by the Christmas tree, Valentine's Day, all your religious holidays, whatever you celebrate. Take pictures and create an album, create photos that will prove this is a real marriage. We use all this information to prove that this marriage was for family purposes, to create a family, to create a real loving relationship, from your perspective at least, right? Then we talk about how this person treated you badly, right? The abuse part. Now, sometimes it's physical abuse. You might have photographs with bruises or medical documents from your doctor or psychologist, or witness letters, which is very important. You need 3 or more witnesses to write a letter to prove they knew you as a couple, but they also saw you suffering, or they heard you suffering, or you talked to somebody about the suffering you have in this marriage. All right? And part 3 of this is your good moral character. For that, you have to show you don't have arrests anywhere in the world, the US, or in your home country, and that maybe you contribute in your church, or maybe you do a soup kitchen on Thanksgiving, anything where you're a positive person and you do things to give back to your community helps with your good moral character element of this case. Anyone can file for VAWA, even if you were already deported. In that case, we'll have to do a motion to reopen your deportation once you win your VAWA case and get you a green card anyway. Even if you have, right now, immigration court proceedings, you're in court, that's okay. Even if you filed for asylum, even if you came without a visa through the border and nobody knew about it, even if you were in court proceedings after coming in without a visa at the border, if you came with a visa and overstayed, if you're in status, if you already filed a marriage petition, if you were denied for a marriage petition, these are all the situations where you could win your VAWA case if you only stop being afraid, you step forward, and you help us help you. We win almost every single I-360 case, and if we lose, that's usually about 1 to 3% of all of our cases. We do hundreds of them. It's when the clients lie to us and don't tell us all of their background information. Like if you hide your arrests, if you hide your other marriages and divorces from us, but maybe you already told your immigration about it or they'll find out, then you look like a liar and you will lose. The people who tell the truth, tell about the abuse they suffered, it has to be subjective. It's not for everyone. It's how you felt. You felt bad. You felt upset. You were crying. You were traumatized. How were you badly affected by this marriage? That's when you win. You're also eligible if you have parents who are U.S. citizens and abuse you, or you have kids over 21 who are U.S. citizens or green card holders. Same goes for parents, green card holders and U.S. citizens, and they abuse you. We've represented people whose daughter or son abused them. They were selling drugs. They made their parents cry. They got bad grades. They argued. They fought with their parents. They punched their parents. If you are a parent of an abusive kid over 21, young adult or older even, we've had older as well, you also could get this type of case, this relief, I-360 VAWA. You win that and you get a green card, right? And if you have children who are living through this abuse with you, you can get yourself and your children a green card. And even if your kids aren't living with you under the same roof, if they're in your home country or somewhere else, if you win VAWA, your kids can come to US as your derivatives. So this is a really humanitarian petition that can help your family legalize and change your entire life. And remember, this process is confidential. Your abusive US spouse will never find out about it unless you tell them, or you blab, you tell your family and friends who know them and might tell them, right? Immigration will never send them anything. They will never call them. They will never ask them what's going on, okay? They won't get arrested. They won't go to jail. They won't know about this. But you will know when you win your I-360 VAWA. I hope this video was useful to you, and I hope I gave you hope if you are living in this very bad situation. We have probably represented somebody just like you and won that case. So don't be afraid. Give us a call today to start your VAWA case and win a green card based on being in a real relationship with a U.S. citizen spouse. It has to be marriage, and they abused you. All right? Share this video with your friends and write in the comments any questions you might have. If it's something of general nature, I'll be happy to answer it. Nothing we say obviously is legal advice, but if it's something specific, we invite you to schedule a paid consultation with our team. Our entire team does this work, and we'll be happy to help you get on the road to a U.S. green card, to legalizing here. Give us a call today. Find us on Instagram. Subscribe here on this channel and be the first to find out new information and see new videos with new content about immigration law and politics that affect immigrants in the United States. Bye-bye.